old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Titans at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Here is third and quite a ways. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Warriors 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Oh, look at the juke. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll go with the keeper. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. We're scoreless after one. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The left side throw complete to Adams. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun. No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Willis looking to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Cougar 19. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
So the completion good for just 3, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Top 19.
Willis out of the gun. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Bust through the tackle. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never like get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Play action. Here's Willis. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll set up a throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Tyree Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jacobs going to try the middle. And fights through one man. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
To throw, here's Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, for incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
Room past the 35.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Now Willis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas 1st.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Raiders.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
1 second, all that remains. Last play of the half. Here's Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 25-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
7
At the
Pirates,
26-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Willis.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
And now they'll shift things around.
At the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Willis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. Willis slides safely, and he picks up the 1st down.
And quickly, they get to the line.
And the Titans, 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
22-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Warriors 70.
Again to throw. Willis on 2nd down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Forced out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Tyree Wilson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Second and 9 now from the 21. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Now they pitch to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
And And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice... And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Willis.
At the 40-yard line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for.
Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
27, Titans 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3rd down, it's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line.
Now Willis to throw.
Going deep this time for Miller. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Scotty Miller, 45 yards.
And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 40 yards.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special.
And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
60 Maverick.
To throw, here's Willis.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Tyjae Spears,
55 yards.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's got this down to the 35.
85 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Raiders.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
Down to about the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, Willis.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
2nd and 12.
19
Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Willis looking to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Willis got to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said.